The Malaysian Ministry of Foreign Affairs launched an internal investigation of how a classified document sent on February 18 by China to Malaysian embassy in Beijing was leaked and published in Philippines press in August. The Malaysian ministry declared that it viewed the breach of an official communication channel between the two countries with grave concern. Leaking the memorandum threatens to instigate tensions between Malaysia and China at the time when tensions between China and the neighboring Philippines are on knife edge over collisions between Coast Guard vessels at disputed atolls in the Spratly Islands. Regarding the leak of confidential documents sent by China to Malaysia by Philippine media, the Malaysian Ministry of Foreign Affairs is investigating the relevant incident. Wang Ning said that China was very shocked by the release of relevant news by the Philippines media, and this practice was ill intentioned. As parties to the South China Sea issue, China and Malaysia have always maintained close communication on properly handling their differences and disputes. Malaysia quickly took action in the South China Sea and exploited oil and gas resources, but they still underestimated China's determination and ability to safeguard sovereignty. Before the Malaysian side had time to be happy about their own loopholes, China immediately dispatched a 053H3 frigate and a Coast Guard ship to the Malaysia oil drilling platform in South China Sea. Although the performance of frigates Chinese sent this time is not outstanding compared with some new warships of the PLA, it is obvious that Chinese side has taken a posture of being ready to take action at any time, which is still a strong deterrent to Malaysia. The document is mainly aimed at Malaysia's current oil and gas exploration projects in South China Sea. China expressed its protest and hoped that Malaysia could face up to this problem and stop exploration activities. Regarding the leak of document, Malaysian leader was also forced to come out and say he would not stop the survey activities. Malaysia believes that it is normal to conduct surveys in its territorial waters, which should be a confidential document for normal negotiations between the two countries. The two countries originally wanted to handle this South China Sea dispute in a low key manner and did not want to provoke too much conflict. Since this year, the Philippines has been constantly provoking incidents and maliciously creating conflicts in the South China Sea. It is very shocking and ulterior motives. These short 8 words are enough to express China's serious dissatisfaction with this matter, whether it is matter of itself or deeper conspiracy behind it. China is very angry. In order to regain the trust of China, Malaysian government responded quickly and made it clear that it would initiate comprehensive investigation procedure to ensure that confidentiality of diplomatic information was maintained. At the time of the incident, at the end of the incident, whether there was really another country behind the scenes trying to exacerbate tensions in South China Sea by provoking Sino Malaysian relations is undoubtedly the focus of widespread concern in the international community. Behind the leak of Sino Malaysian diplomatic documents, it is obviously not just a simple leak but a complex geopolitical game. For China and Malaysia, The public disclosure of issues that were originally resolved at a diplomatic level has undoubtedly increased the complexity of the situation. And this provocation against the Philippines is tantamount to adding fuel to fire, which may not only put itself in a greater diplomatic dilemma, but also affect the entire Southeast Asian situation. Morning, a spokesman for Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs responded that China was shocked at the behavior of Philippines media and believed that such behavior was full of intention to sow discord. He pointed out that this was not only a malicious destruction of South Sino-Malaysian relations, but also an attempt to drag other countries in the South China Sea region into territorial dispute, which seriously damaged the regional peace and stability of South China Sea. China became Malaysia's fifth largest source of foreign investment. Lu Chengguan expressed the hope that Malaysia's future cooperation with China will not only be highly quality construction but also cooperation in high technology, renewable energy, digital economy, green technology, and other aspects. Marcos' government took the risk of doing this because it could not it could no longer pose a threat to China with its own selfishness. In South China Sea, the Philippines' illegal talks, forced intrusions, other risks, tricks have been used, but they have been resolved one by one by China. China has been the top trading partner of Malaysia since 2009, and Kuala Lumpur is clearly anxious to retain these ties in defense of US pressure. It is more than plausible that Washington, working through its countless proxies in Manila, is seeking to create a rift between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing prior to Malaysian accession to the chairmanship. The Philippines has suffered a lot, cannot find any opportunities in order to thoroughly muddy waters of South China Sea. It also hopes to report to the United States. Marcos has a crooked mind, which is to try to pull more ASEAN countries into the South China Sea friction. The leak by the Malaysian journalist who requested anonymity certainly has the hallmarks of US provocation by a Philippine newspaper, deliberately designed to embarrass Kuala Lumpur and raise tensions between Malaysia and China. Despite the complex situation, peaceful negotiations are still the ideal way to resolve the South China Sea issue. All parties need to handle differences through diplomatic means to maintain the regional peace and stability.
After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support means a lot and helps our team create more videos like this. Thanks for watching.